Corey Shepherd's actually improved on his time too by 7/100ths of a second, so they're not too far apart. As you can see, there are nearly 2/10. Just under 2/10 is what he needs to find to catch up to James Scott. And they'll be trying to put as many laps together in the Mr. Antenna Mustang as possible. Dyson in that familiar third spot, and looks like he might flash up on our screen in a second, because I think he's going to get out there and try and put a lap together. Let's just stay on board with Corey Shepherd for a second and see how he goes in this one. Looking for some sector times here, but he gets a purple sector 5, which is quite interesting, as he's going to have to overtake this last car. He's coming around. Trying to see what the Mr. Antenna Mustang can make this week. Second position, he's going to start alongside James Scott. Very familiar position for him. What we need to see is, can he hold out James Scott for the entire race? Only a 150-kilometre race to do it in. He doesn't have a co-driver. It's all down to Corey. We've shown the maturity he's got behind the wheel for such a young man already this season. So it'll be interesting to see if tonight he's got nothing to lose in the championship at the moment. I mean, he's fairly... Look, if he finish, as long as he stays in front of Andrew Dyson, he's pretty comfortable in that second position at the moment, I think. Well, looks like we're about to get underway racing here. The second last race, the penultimate round here of AOSC 10. Race 190 in the history of AOSC, and the lights are out. Sideways for Dyso, though. He lights the tyres up. And looks like he's going to go past there, and Dyson is going backwards, back into position number 5 already. Adam Hayne up 2 positions into P4. The first corner there, though, and James Scott looks like he has a nice clean entry. Oh, look at that. Johnson now putting all the pressure onto Corey Shepherd. Looks like he might have got that move done as well. Can he hold on to this one? Corey Shepherd's going to have to watch out, because Andrew Dyson now, he's not going to make that mistake again. Although the start wasn't great for Dyso, he is going to slot in that 4th position now.
And Dyson all over the back of James Scott here.
Well, he's been the super starter when it comes to restarts after the safety car, James Scott, and no surprise he takes off just after the apex of that one, and Corey Shepherd has to be super defensive. So once again, James Scott let off the hook, because Corey Shepherd's doing everything he can to stay defensive and hold out Andrew Dyson. And look at him go there. Corey Shepherd goes out wide. Johnson goes out wide. Who's that in the background? Is that, I'm just having a look in the background. I see a few things. Sean Lindsell, I think, went really wide as well. They managed to keep it on the track, but something could go wrong here in the restart. Have a look at Damien Johnson here. We found the replay there of what happened earlier, and as we go through, and looks like he's already lost some positions at this stage.
Yeah, so he's just ahead at the moment. He runs it wide up onto the gravel, onto the dirt there. So fortunate just to keep it in a straight line, but has to settle in behind Corey Shepherd and Andrew Dyson. So if
we can get back to how they come through, and looks like James Scott going to take over P1 again. Corey Shepherd still in pit lane as he's now exiting. So he hasn't been able to get the undercut done over James Scott.
Didn't quite work to his advantage, but what I am impressed with is looking back as the field now cycles their way through, how much of a net gain it has been for both James and Corey there. I mean, the gap back into 3rd position to Damien Johnson, we're looking at 16 seconds from 1st to 3rd. So
loose setup there where he can slide it around quite a bit. Corey Shepherd in 2nd, Damien Johnson in 3rd, Rick Kuznetsov in 4th, and Brian Borg finish out your top 5. But it's to come around and complete it here and gets himself another win. Is it a record amount of wins in one season? I don't know. James Scott finishes the penultimate round here at Brands Hatch and gets himself a win. Corey Shepherd in 2nd, takes the checkered flag. Has more second position finishes, I think, than any other driver in any series I've ever been involved in. Corey Shepherd, it's not a bad way to be when it's only James Scott beating you.
Yeah, I was happy with that race. That was good fun.
Yeah, but you know, you guys were just ahead of the rest of the field. I mean, that late pit stop, do you think that really helped you try and catch up to James Scott at all?
Yeah, I think that was the way to go. We were actually hoping for a safety car, so we were going to be right behind him with newer tyres. But either way, we didn't lose any time to him, so we were happy with the strategy.
Now, the question going to be, coming into the Enduro on the 18th of June at Bathurst, are you going to let Borgie in the car with you? That's a question, or are you going to get someone else with a bit more talent in there? I've got to stick it to Borgie a bit, stir him up.
Nah, yeah, we're definitely driving together, and we're looking forward to it.
I reckon he's done more laps at Bathurst than just about anyone. It'll be good to see him back. Yeah, Borgie's just looking for another podium. That's why he's teaming up with you, mate.
Hopefully.
Yeah, look, mate, run us through your sponsors. You get yourself another bit of silverware, and look, a fantastic race tonight, and congratulations on the Mr. Antenna Mustang.
Thanks, man. Just like to thank my sponsor, Mr. Antenna, all the guys at Premier Racing Team, and you guys put on the broadcast.
Mate, we hope we're speaking to you on the 18th of June at Bathurst. It's going to be a big one, a big enduro, and hopefully it's you and Borgie in here so that we can stir Brian up a little bit.
Hopefully. Thanks, guys.
No worries. So second place tonight, obviously here at the AOSC 10 race 190 in the series. Big shout out.